Well, the entry list for Toledo continues to grow, as well as the CRA Platinum program, alongside Chris Shannon, a former winner of the Turn 1 CRA Pro Series and now full-time in 2026. Chris, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, glad to be here.
And the big question right off the gun is, what are you preparing for as of this moment, mere, should we say, weeks away from the green flag at Toledo?
Just we actually have the hauler in the shop right now, getting that all tuned up, ready to go. Made some changes in the off season, so just spending a little bit of time with the hauler, and one car's pretty much ready to go. The other one's getting ready for body right now, so a little bit behind schedule on that second car, but things are rolling along good.
Now, when I look back at your 2025 season, it was very solid, right? You got the win at Whittemore, Michigan. You finished second in the points. A complete flip, no pun intended, from your 2024 season, barring that incident that you had in the Owasso Nationals. Where do you run your kind of bar set of what would be considered a good season and not a good season heading into 2026, including some early challenges, maybe some early goals?
I think you just keep building, right? Like we started together, this whole group in 24. We were in Berlin weekly and a few CRA shows. At the end of the year, we flipped, destroyed the car, got a new car, got a little bit better in 25. I think we're just looking to continue on the next step and see ourselves in victory lane more and just run up front a little bit more often.
And what I love about the new year, right? It's almost like the first day of school. Some drivers have new paint schemes. Some of them have new bodies. Is there anything maybe looks-wise changing for your team?
No, not a whole lot. It's still going to be chrome numbers, pink, blue, and black. Um, we may do something different with that new car. It's going to have the new style body on it, so we may change the scheme up a little bit there. But the car we're bringing to Toledo is pretty much going to be the same thing we had last year with some different sponsor placement, stuff like that. But um, maybe a little bit different design. It's not finalized yet, but it'll be familiar, that's for sure.
Now, we did have a pretty big swing when it comes down to the schedule from last year to this year. What tracks, in your eyes, that were taken off the schedule would you say was a good thing for your program, but also probably not in favor of you competing for a championship?
Uh, I liked the places we were going, but I also like going to IRP. Never been to Dixie. Excited about going to Dixie. Never been to Jennerstown either. But yeah, I didn't mind going to Auto City and Whittemore last year, but uh, the field wasn't there to support it. I understand that, so um, I'm looking forward to the schedule this year for sure.
And the big thing is the new tracks. You mentioned IRP, you mentioned Jennerstown, and as well as Birch Run, right? You've never been there before. So do you have to look at film from older races? Do you have to kind of just pick the ear of some other drivers that maybe have taken the grid at one point with the Turn 1 CRA Pro Series?
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, we'll be able to find some time between running with CRA and running Berlin to go test there. That would be ideal. But if not, definitely lean on my buddies Blake and Kyle and JVD. Um, Try to get some notes, and uh, hopefully we can roll out of the trailer fast there too. The Van Dorn cars always seem to go pretty good there.
Now, you mentioned Van Dorn as well, running a Chevrolet body. Turn 1 CRA Pro Series presented by Chevrolet Performance. Why do you choose the Chevrolet body and the body you'll be running this year?
It's simple for me. I was born and raised Chevy, so we ran the Ford for a little while, but just because we thought it was an advantage. But once we kind of figured out it wasn't, we went right back to the Chevy just because we're a Chevy family. Even if we are running Ford motors from time to time, we're still running Chevy body.
Absolutely. Heading into Toledo, right? It's going to be an interesting start to this season. We went from Toledo last year right into a quarter mile. That was Anderson and then Owasso. Now you're going to be going into a pretty fast-paced racetrack with Toledo, another fast-paced racetrack with Owasso in race number 2. Is there going to be a big change in the setup? Is there going to be a big change in how you guys commute, how you change things around from race 1 to race 2 compared to previous years?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Toledo's a high speed place. Things are happening like almost like I would compare it to like jet fighters. Like you're running jet fighters, you're going so fast at Toledo, and then you go to Owasso, and it seems like you're playing race car battle bots at times. So definitely a lot different one to the next, but it's not quite as crazy as going from Toledo to Anderson, but it's definitely a different change of pace for sure.
I've never heard anybody say race car battle bots for a while, so that's a new one. That is for sure.
It's not far off, is it?
I'll plead the fifth. I'm definitely going to plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah,
I
pros
do
are
love
gonna
Owasso
pro.
a lot. Calling the races are a lot more fun, I would say, from the overhead view than depending on which position you're in, if you're on the bad end of the stick there or on the right side in victory lane. But that transition, I'm really glad that you pointed that out, including with how pro late model and crate racing really runs and turns. But before you head into turn one, for race number one, you know, you've been out of the car for quite some time. Have you done anything since Winchester?
No, just iRacing, trying to stay sharp, and we're going to test Berlin this Saturday. If the weather holds off, it's not looking too great, so that'll at least knock the rust off before we go to Toledo, hopefully.
Do you kind of get that pre-race nerves when you start a new season? Because, I mean, you can't win a championship on race one, but you can for sure lose a championship on race one. And we've actually seen that in times past. Decisions made from race one impacted drivers' opportunity come Winchester at the end of the year.
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody gets butterflies until we get out there on the racetrack. Once we get engines fired and get out there scuffing tires, it kind of just all fades away, and you go to work and keep all that stuff in the back of your mind, like you're talking with the points and everything. Like you can't win it on race one, but you can sure lose it if you're sending styrofoam blocks in the air 10 laps into the race or whatever.
And another thing is, right, we kind of all feel that. I think even the officials feel that. The fans feel that for race one. But when you kind of get into a consistent flow, does it ever change? Do you kind of just get used to it? By the time we get to the midsummer stretch, you go, oh, we're back on the grid. Oh, another green flag. Does that ever really leave?
I think the the bigger races for sure bring the excitement and the pressure from the competition and the car owners and everybody that's pouring sponsors, everybody that's pouring into this thing. When there's a big race like the Master of the Pros or the Battle at Berlin or something, like the animosity or the temperature in the room goes up. You can feel the heat. Like you got to perform. But like you say, that's all like pre-race for me. The week of pre-race qualifying. Once we're in the race, like it's kind of just another race.
Absolutely. Chris, thank you so much for coming on. If you guys want to watch Chris Shannon take the green flag this year, you can in person as early as April 18th at Toledo Speedway, or you can watch it live on Track TV. Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.